Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Beekeeper Tarot. My name is Alan. Hello, hello, hello. Just like to say thank you once again to everybody for your kind subscriptions and your kind comments and your kind words and your kind thoughts. I'm feeling a lot better now with this torn muscle thing under my right rib. Not perfectly healed, but it's a lot better than what it was last time I was on here. Yeah. And so thank you also for the comments regarding my last driving video. So as I said, we have had a lot of rain in Sydney, like lots and lots and lots. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just going to get something to drink. I'm just going to get a glass of water. 2 seconds. Right, that's better. I had a bit of a frog in my throat. Yeah, so like I said, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for watching the last one. Well, as I said, we've had a lot of rain in Sydney. And I was visiting my mum a couple of days ago, and I washed some clothes. Well, sorry, I should say I dried some clothes, which was nice. I had a few work pants that I needed to dry because literally there was just not any sun happening right now. Happening so, but anyway, the weather's cleared a bit now, so yeah, I can wash clothes and should be able to dry sometime tomorrow. So I'm working tomorrow afternoon, so I've got an overnighter, but I've just been busy. But that's okay. Something's got to keep me off the streets. So anyway, so kudos, guys. Thank you for all your kind comments. And the reason I do those videos where I'm driving or whatever is just to relax people. And here's the thing, if you get sick of me rattling on, just mute me. Just mute me, right? You won't hear anything I'm saying. Just go zip it, and Alan is muted. You can put on your favorite music or whatever. So yeah, you don't have to listen to me. Just enjoy the ride in silence if you want to. But whatever rocks your boat, I'm happy for that. So yeah, whatever works for you guys, I'm more than happy to say go for it. Anyway, folks, so back to my usual things here. So as you know, YouTube, entertainment only. And remember, ABE, anything but Epstein. Anything. Anything but Epstein. Allegedly. All right, now that's all covered. Now we can get to the dirt. So I've got a few things to talk about today. And I know there's been lots going on. I have missed bits of it because I literally just have been very busy working and doing other things. So I've just been very busy. Oh, and before I forget, my good friend Igor is now in the great city of Melbourne. He's gone for a break there. So with his permission, I get to prune his basil. So I propagated a whole heap of, well, I propagated about 4 plants, which I gave to him. So I have his permission. So hopefully in a couple of days' time, we're going to get onto Igor's back fence. And I'm going to show you how I prune basil. And it's pretty much like you give it a crew cut and it grows back. And then I'm going to make more basil tea, as you know. So look forward to that one. So we're coming to the end of winter here. And so it's a good time to prune everything because then when spring, it'll just go, ooh, and bees will come. Boo! Happy bees. And I should be getting new bees soon too, hopefully in spring. I miss my bees. Miss my bees. Anyway, so the first thing that I wanted to look at is now some of the audio tapes have been released from Ghislaine Maxwell, who apparently has said there is um, no Epstein list, entertainment only YouTube. I've just got to really clarify that. Entertainment only. These are all these are all allegations because I haven't seen this. So YouTube, entertainment only, tarot reader from Australia. Shalom. Okay. So according to what I've read about this, she said that she didn't witness anything inappropriate between the Yeti or with Clinton. with regards to Prince Andrew. She said that the allegations against him are mind-blowingly not conceivable. She is currently seeking a pardon from Trump, and is also has a record of being accused of lying to federal officials. Now, Trump is also maintaining that he fell out of he fell out with Epstein in 2004, and Maxwell's transcripts have revealed that what she said is that she saw Epstein and Trump in social settings only, and she would not say that they were not close friends. And the president was never inappropriate with anybody. None of that. And she does not recall Trump sending Epstein a 50th birthday note to Epstein in 2003. So that's just some of the stuff that she said. Now, what I understand, these are also quite heavily redacted. So I just want to ask the universe, ask the cards, what do they think about that? I'm just curious. What is yes, and cards are falling out already. Here we go. So I just want to ask, is she being honest? And I know now what's no, see, that's the thing. Is she being honest? Or what's the truth of the matter? Let's go for that one. What is the truth of the matter with regards to this? All right, guys, come on down. Okay, folks. So what's the truth regarding her testimony, Spirit? Chariot. Three of Swords. The Magician. Nine of Swords. Six of Cups. Okay. Okay, so what's the tea? What is the tea on this? Chariot. So get me out of prison. Get me the hell out of prison. The Three of Swords, even though I know that there's been a lot of heartbreak, there's been a lot of pain caused. I know what's going on. There's been a lot of pain caused. Get me the hell out of prison with the Chariot. I want to move on. I want to break free. Nine of Swords. So she's worried. This has been quite heavily on her mind, and she's not sleeping well at nights. I think that she's probably allegedly YouTube choosing her words very carefully, I would dare say. She's feeling a lot of anxiety. The impression I'm getting, it's almost like, I've got one crack at this to get out of prison. Make it count. Make it count. And of course, with the Magician, there's a manipulation from you know who, or her testimony, because that's what I was asking, has been manipulated. Has been manipulated because really, see these two children here with the Six of Cups? So every time, not that I read on this very often, and I think I've said this before, but the Six of Cups that's my card for, how can I say this politely, inappropriate behavior towards young people and children. And it's bang there on the base of the deck, first card out. And I think that might be what she's worried about as well. So the Ace of Cups As Lady G would say, that's the cup of abomination, the overflowing emotion of the situation. The devil, which says it all, being chained to those bad habits and to those and to that lifestyle, being addicted to it. Knight of Cups, so there comes the false messages from the Knight of Cups. Look what's in my cup. Look what I've got to say. Hear ye, look what I've got to say. Eight of Cups, because she just wants to get away. She just wants to get away from this. No, don't look at me. I just want to walk away. She's afraid of justice with the Justice card. She's just trying to avoid all of that, especially when it comes to the government, the courts. She's trying to avoid all of that. Get me the hell out of prison with a chariot. Get me the hell out of court, out of this mess. So the Four of Pentacles, I do think that she's actually also hiding on to information as well that she might use later. But I think she's afraid of everything being exposed in the light of the sun. But I do actually think that's what's going to happen with her. I think everything's going to eventually come out. And I think that justice will be served. So I'm just going to have a look at the majors. Just give me a second, guys. I pulled a lot of cards there. I'm just going to look at the majors in the cards that I pulled out. Give me 2 secs. So if I just randomly just go through those majors again. So like I said, Chariot, and so these are the big energies of the reading, and I got quite a lot of majors in this. So this is big energy, guys. Once again, the Chariot, like I said before, get me the hell out of here. I do not want to spend any more time in this prison. I want to get the hell out of America. I want to get the hell away. So I'm going to manipulate what I'm saying. Allegedly, YouTube, entertainment purposes only. My testimony has been manipulated. It's been twisted and stretched and manipulated. Because I'm trying to avoid everything coming out into the light. I'm trying to avoid full illumination of the truth of what happened. Even though like I said before, my note on this is that the truth will come out. Pardon me. When it comes to the government, so this is the US administration. You could even say that the US administration, referring to the Yeti, has been trying to be manipulative as well. Because of the addiction and the being chained to the devil. So you can see here Epstein, Ghislaine, and maybe this is the Yeti here. But there's how can I say this? An unholy threesome. Possibly, allegedly, YouTube, entertainment only, and trying to escape justice. So, and once again, it's because it comes to this, where is it? The children and the underaged. So, I mean, this, when like I've said to before, when I pull the Six of Cups, when I'm thinking about this, it sends chills down my spine. And not that I read about this very often, but the Six of Cups always comes up pretty much all the time when I read on this. So, yuck, 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 yuck. So, I think that it will be somehow proven that her testimony has been manipulated with And I do think eventually it will come out into the light. I did my reading before on her, and I stand by what I thought. I think that she needs to be careful. Um, as long as you are able to speak, you can say things that incriminate people that maybe might not like to be incriminated against. That's all I'll say, YouTube. Um, just allegations, just allegedly, just allegations. But that is the tea on her testimony from a tarot point of view, what I perceive to be as well. Yeah. All right, guys, let's keep going. The other thing that I wanted to have a look at, as these cards are all falling out, so the cards are the cards are chatty tonight, so that's good. That's good. I was just drawn towards this deck tonight. So I just wanted to have a look at the situation between Putinska and the felon. I was just going to do a Celtic cross, so I'll make the immediate future the month of I'll make it the month of September, and I'll make the outcome December. So just yeah, so I'll make the final outcome December. I just wanted to have a look, and I'll do a Celtic cross, which I don't do that very often on this channel, but I just want to have a look at the vibe with the the connection, because I wouldn't call it a relationship, because a relationship implies that there's warmth and kindness and love and stuff, but I'll just say the connection. So what is happening with the connection between Putinska and the Yeti? All right, guys, come on down. Okay, folks, so let's just do a Celtic, eh? So what's happening between the relationship or the connection between Putinska and the Yeti? What's the tea? Oh, Six of Cups. God. All right. Five of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Okay. King of Swords. Page of Wands here. Five of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Four of Cups. Three of Swords is the outcome. Okay. Eight of Swords. Oh, they're trapped together, all right. All right. Just going to bring you one up, guys. 2 seconds. All right, folks. So once again, um, the heart of it is the Six of Cups. So I think the essence of what's going on right now between them is the Yeti is trying to do anything to get away from the allegations with the Epstein files. It's quite uncanny that this is the heart of it. Well, not that it's not uncanny, but yeah, just like I said, this just sends chills down my spine. Five of Cups, I think this is what's crossing it, but I think what it is, it's almost like if you look at these cups down here that have already been spilt, I think this is all the information, everything that's coming out now. And I think with these two cups here, it's like, I think this is the other information that hasn't come out yet. That's what's representing it. That's what these two cups are representing. Like, if you could say, like, dispill the tea, I guess is probably the nicest way to put it. And so these cups here have already been spilt. These are the allegations and the Epstein files, which are coming out redacted and blah, 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 and Ghislaine Maxwell's testimony of sort. But there's two more things here that I think Trump is wanting to make sure that nobody gets to know about with regards to with regards to what happened with the children with Epstein as well. Once again, YouTube entertainment only. I think that's the essence of it. And I wouldn't be surprised if Putinska knows everything that went on, or he might even have. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually has, how can I say this nicely? Um, if he has evidence against the Yeti as well with regards to what happened here with Epstein. So that's the essence of what's going on. So above it, it's like there's the three of pentacles. It's above it. They're pretending to get on well, and there's like this outwardly display. Oh yes, he's my friend. We're good. We're working towards a peace deal in Ukraine. Intentionally, YouTube. Be good if they. It'd be good if they involved Zelensky. Hey, maybe they should have done that. I mean, it is his country, but there's this front going on that they are working towards things as well. But underneath it, with the Nine of Swords, the Yeti's actually quite worried. I don't think this is Putin. I think this is the Yeti. He's worried about stuff coming out with regards to, let's just say, their children and the underaged. King of Swords, he knows that there has been, or there could be, some legal action that has been launched against him. But it's almost like the the King of Swords, right? This is the king that looks you straight in the eye. He's like, bam. There's a there's a sort of a the way that he looks. There's a piercingness to the king's eyes, right? He's like set. And it's all mental. And I think the Yeti knows that there could easily have been investigations already started before him, or what's going out as well. It's almost like the truth of this is going to be so piercing, and possibly the courts as well. But there's something here behind that. This, even like the evidence coming out, it's penetrating, right? So with the Page of Wands immediate future, he's just going to start, you know, doing a bit of that, maybe a bit of that. There might be some announcement coming out regarding how wonderful his connection is with Putinska. Anything but Epstein. So the current environment in this situation, there's like a sense of loss. I think the Yeti feels that, like out in the cold, I kind of think he feels that he's being pushed out further away from mainstream, right? That's what's actually happening around him right now. That's what he's feeling. He's feeling he's just getting pushed out, and I think in a way, like outside the norm, outside the. If you think about the original Rider Waite Smith, right? That's You've got the leper and the other person outside the church, right? So they're outside of the protection of these institutions. It's like they're out on their own, you know. And so around him is the Seven of Cups. He absolutely does not know what to do. He's confused. He's like, should I do this or should I do that? And I kind of think as well, I mean, if you look at this card, there's a lot of different things impacting on his thinking thoughts as well. It's all these different things like, should I do this? Should I do that? And it's all kind of coming from all different ways. Like, it's almost like, when you have a person hears voices. I'm not saying that he's schizophrenic, but what I'm saying is that there are all these different voices inside of him that are, trying to communicate with him into his little pea-head brain, you know. But hopes and fears, the Four of Cups. There's just stuff that he just doesn't want to hear about. He doesn't want this cup of truth to come in. Like there's something that he's very afraid of at least one cup, and it could be one of these cups here when I go back into the five of cups. Like there's these two cups here, right? Sitting pretty. It's almost like, sorry, these two five cups here, these two cups here that haven't been spilt, right? He's really afraid that one of those cups might be offered up to the public. That's what he's really, really afraid of. So this is why he's helping or trying to have this illusion or whatever it is of this working with Putinska. But at the end of the thing, like it's the Three of Swords. I mean, there's not much love, but there's no love there. And I think the connection between the two of them, it's destined to crumble because they've both got dirt on each other. But I do think that Putinska has got a lot of dirt on the Yeti and Three of Swords, right? There might be three specific things that Putinska has against Trump, or three specific areas of information or truth that he can penetrate with the truth against the Yeti. And so, in a way, if you look at the Three of Pentacles, possibly the Yeti's having that, trying to foster those relationships, but like there's three people here, right? In the way that there's three swords here. Like you could be wanting to work on three different areas to think with my working with Putinska to, the illusion or whatever it is, to keep everything kind of above board. Because he knows that when the shit hits the fan, the shit's going to really hit the fan. But the base of the deck is the Eight of Swords, but they're trapped with each other. There's a constriction there. And if you look at this one here, look the way that the card's depicted, it's like, off with your head. So I think he's just trying to, I think that Putinska has a lot of dirt on the Yeti, a lot of dirt. And I think he's just trying to maintain that balance with him. But really it's all gonna go bottom up towards the end of it's all gonna crumble, and there's no there's nothing genuine about it. There's nothing genuine about it. So that's the situation, the current situation between the Yeti and Putinska, which is not nice. But you know what? It's just yeah. It's all based on it's all based on that. It's all based on anything but Epstein. I think that I'm feeling that whatever's happened in those files or whatever the truth is, Putin knows. He knows. And the Yeti is very afraid of that. And I think that's what's driving the let me roll out the red carpet. It's really quite sorted. It's really quite sorted. Okay, guys, I'm going to do a reading for us. Going to change the energy. Woohoo! Okay, folks, so this is just for us. Reading for the collective. I'm just going to use this oracle. I really love this Moonology oracle. I just really, really, really love it. Being a bit of a fan of the moon. Sisters of the Moon, that's a great Stevie Nicks Fleetwood Mac song, if you wanted to know that. All right, Spirit. Let's get rid of that. Energy. Energy. All right. Clear it out. Girls are great for that. All right, Spirit. What you got for the collective? What you got for us? All right, Spirit. Message for the collective, Spirit. Message, one card for the collective. Message, Spirit, for the collective. And a message for the collective. All right, guys, let's have a look see. Sorry, so I've got here the full moon in Leo, and it says here, don't let pride get in your way. All right, let's do this. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Let's see what that says. All right. All right, folks, I'm going to go for this. Not really the card I was expecting, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. So this is the message, and I hope this resonates with people out there. All right. So if it resonates, take it with you. If it doesn't, let it go. Okay. So it says here, this card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution to this dilemma. If you're not, sorry, if you've not been doing as you should have been done, sorry, if you're not been, if you've not been doing as you would have been done by lately, this is a time to find the balance between your own needs and the needs of the people around you. This will help your relationships. Okay, so what I'm going to say is this. What I'm going to say is this. This is just my feelings about that. And once again, YouTube entertainment only, and I'm just being really honest, guys. And this applies to me too. I think I think that we have just been so consumed with what's going on, and rightly so, because it is very full on, right? And not just in the States, but in the world, and just the mess of the world that's been going on. And I think sometimes it's easy to become consumed in it. And I know that for myself too. Like it's really easy to um, become enveloped in that. And in a way, maybe neglect my relationships with other people or whatever. And it's like trying to find that balance, you know. It's like trying to find that balance between the anxiety that I feel and that we feel as a, well, I can only speak for myself. The anxiety that I feel um, trying to deal with this mess, and then also the energy that I need to put into those around me and the people that I love. And that's important too. You know, it doesn't always have to be about you, Alan, right? And I'm just being very honest. And so I kind of think that that's what this is about. And I do think that sometimes with a lion, like we really do need to be headstrong. But let me just find out when the next full moon is. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I want to find out when the next full moon is. Hey, my bad. I didn't know this, and I usually am on top of this, but it's actually the a new moon right now. It's actually a new moon. So a new moon is a great time to start to manifest, you know, to do a ritual about manifestation. You can light a candle or however you do it safely. But the new moon is a time to manifest, and the next full moon is the 7th of September. So, you know, maybe what we can do as a collective in regards to this is start to manifest, start to manifest peace and to manifest healing in our relationships, or to manifest tranquility in our relationships in the midst of all this madness. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to have some dinner. I'm a little bit tired tonight, but that's okay. I have been working long hours. But I wanted to come on tonight to say hello. So, thank you once again for spending some time with me. Enjoy your night. Happy new moon. Thank you for your kindness, guys, and thank you for hanging with me tonight. And I'm going to chill and listen to some music and unwind. And I'll be back soon. Okay. I'll be back in a few days with Basil at Igor's place. Okay. Okay. See you guys. Okay. Bye for now. Bye. Woohoo! And he's gone. Whoa!